Guess who's out today? Okay. Aggressive headbutts. Thank you. Are you gonna say hi to your adoring fans? Thank you for that. Hello. Now I'm covered in cat hair. Is this thing working? Hello. Well, you're gonna come up. We're gonna do some more ASMR outdoors today. And my cat got hair everywhere. I can feel it all in my mouth. This is all your fault. Oh, there it goes. Well, come up here and say hi to everybody. Come on. Silly girl. She really wants to be a part of everything. This is Nyx, everyone. So eventually we'll get to ASMR, but we have to give her a certain amount of attention. Don't you dare flip out. I know. Our other cat's coming by and she does not like them. Okay, I'm gonna get you. I really don't want to be clawed today. Hi, baby. Hi. I know. I know. I know. Hi, pretty girl. Eventually we'll get to ASMR. After some more aggressive headbutting. Hi, baby. I'm sorry, baby. She's mean. Don't bite. As you can tell, I'm a terrible cat mom and I deprive her of so much attention. Oh. Where are you going? Hi, Nisha. Look who's out again today. I just... Hi. This is how we... This is how we're going to do ASMR today. Can you just... She is. Except, well, I have so much cat hair on my tongue right now. Hello, everyone. Tell everybody. Tell them all how you feel. Look at that. She covered that thing in hair. Okay, go play. For 10 minutes. That's a hairball right there. You were shedding like crazy. Anyway. My love, I'm gonna need like 10 minutes to do ASMR at least, or I'm gonna have to put your booty back in the garage. She is the sweetest, but all kinds of cat hair on my nose right now. Anywho, hello everyone. Hello, hello. Look at all that cat hair. So, we can actually get to some ASMR tonight. I can be picking out cat hair for the next hour. It's everywhere. We'll start with a little bit of tapping. And scratching. So much cat hair. Happy to be back, Nisha. I missed you guys too. So last night we tried this mic here in the outdoors and it seemed to work really nicely. So when we take our little walk, you'll see the genius of it. And I'm hoping y'all can still hear the birds through this little mic down here. That is now covered in Nick's fur. Do a little bit of mic scratching. Alright, just clip that back there. There we are. Alright, let's see, what else do I have in my bag? I didn't bring out quite that many triggers this time. Because I figured we'd do more time walking around. Cat hair. I'm gonna feel it for like the next hour. It's just cat hair everywhere. Under my eyes, in my nose. I can feel that there's one there. And that was a bug. Maybe we'll stipple, 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 stipple. Thanks for the roses, Katie. Let me just brush over your face, starting right up here by the forehead. brushing along your temple, down the side of your face, and the other side. Around your chin, right here. Down your nose, just like so. Just over your lips, just a little bit. Mine are very ticklish, I can't handle this too long. Perfect. Over the brows, just like so. There we go. And then I'm just gonna do gentle dots, just stipple, 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 stipple. Just like so. Then just gonna brush your hair a bit. Brush it back. Down the side. There we are. Still a cat hair. Do you see it right there? Oh. Got it. There we are. Why don't we go ahead and take a little walk about the yard and kind of show you some things. We're just gonna go on a little walk right over here. So there's the fire pit and Nick's. The plan tomorrow is to do a later live and actually have a little bit of a bonfire. So I'll start over here. My mother has got these really pretty flowers that are blooming right now. Not entirely sure what they are. Such a lovely blue color. I'm not sure what those are. So tomorrow, starting at 9 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, because it's not fully dark here until about 10, a little bit after, so I figure we'll do like 1 hour of ASMR in the daylight and into the night. We also have this really pretty pink bloom too. These leaves, you can hear how fuzzy they are. It's really pretty. And then this one, I do know what this one is. This is my mother's wisteria. Do you see the tiny little crab spider on it? Right there? See him? I really hope you can see the little spider. They come in a variety of colors. But that's her wisteria. So it's a vining plant, as you can see. Are you coming on our walk? She gotta get it out of her paw, whatever it is. And then we have these thimbleberries that are growing. They do produce edible berries. And they have really fuzzy leaves too. And we've got one of our trees here. It's got all types of moss and lichen. Sounds lovely. My mom has all kinds of odds and ends in her yard, like this old water pump. There's another little spider right there. Seem to be finding all the spiders today. There's a web there, but I'm not seeing anything on it. You might be able to see this web in the light. There's a tiny little spider right there. Just walking along. Ooh, pine cones. Well, some type of cone. These tiny little ones. Make nice little crunchy sounds. And the rhododendron, which is just about done with its blooming cycle. It's like a pretty pinky red blossom. I've got another tree here with denser, rougher bark. Also sounds really nice. Let's see. We've still got a couple of these bleeding heart blossoms. So you can see its little heart shape. Inex. She's going with us on this walk. My mom's got a little shed back here. She was going to try and turn into a cat house. That didn't quite work, but the cats didn't like it, so. Look how large these thimbleberry leaves are. So fuzzy. They remind me kind of tree stars from the Land Before Time. Are you having fun? She's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Got a little bell in this tree. And this tree came down just like a week, no, 3 weeks now. You can see it was hollowed out inside and goes all the way back there. So, one of the joys of living near the woods is trees come down pretty frequently. And here is another blossom. Quite pretty. And we're just continuing along. Here are some more of those bleeding hearts, just a darker pink color, still hanging on. Got some needles here. All kinds of fun stuff out. Oh, here's another pine cone. This one's a bit bigger than the last one. Kind of headlong. Got a little tree house here. And that's pretty much the end of this side. She's just taking this walk with us. Yeah? Yeah? I hope you can hear all the birds singing. There's a good amount of activity tonight. Got another tree. This is a hemlock, I believe, western hemlock. You can see how light the new growth is in comparison to the older stuff. I think we'll go lay in the grass. It's always a fun thing to do. And we'll go somewhere we can get a good view of the sky too. This spot looks good. So now we're in the grass. And I dropped us next to some seed pots and some moss. Something like that. Grass is kind of tall right now. Oh, hi. Hi, pretty girl. What do you think of that? I'm trying to do ASMR here. Could you get your butt out of my face? Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, we might not be able to stay in the grass for very long. Because she's not going to leave me be. have so much hair. So much. Alright, we're just gonna put y'all down while I work my way up. Hello. Just gotta pay a little love to the kitty. Hi. And we'll just continue on this yard tour that we've been working on. Hi, Precious. For those of you who haven't met her before, this is Nyx. And she loves people very much. I would like to think that I'm special, but in truth, I'm probably not. She pretty much likes everyone who will pet her. So I've got another bell here. And we have this little bird feeder I made when I was like 8. Well, I shouldn't say I painted it. It's lasted a long time, surprisingly. Got all these lovely ferns. This nice big sword fern. Look at all that texture underneath. I'll take that. Makes good crack noises. Twig we can break apart. And we have another cone here. This one seems like it'll be extra crinkly. I'm going to take this with us. We'll hold on to this one as an ASMR prop. I'm just going to put that right there. And we're going to set back up at our stand here. There we go. Oh gosh, cat hair again everywhere. Hello, Deidre. Good to see you. Okay, I think we're all set. Thanks for the roses, Deidre. Here's one of those pine cones we collected. It's not really a pine cone because it's from a fir tree, but and then this one we have from yesterday. Just going to use this to exfoliate your face. I have to show you. Look at that little queen on her rock. Anyway, get you all squared away again. Good to see you all. Tap on your face just a bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then make sure to stay hydrated. I apparently picked like the flimsiest shirt possible for this. Might just have to hold it for a little bit. Just. Alright, let's see. I did bring a pen. I don't like the teeth sounds quite as much. But I forgot to bring anything to write on, so we can just visualize a little bit. But I forgot paper, so we can't get the good scratchy sounds. Which I'm a little sad about, because this is a very cheap pen, which means it makes awesome scratchy writing sounds. But the last time we were out here, I forgot the notebook I usually have for ASMR, and it rained the next day. So it drowned completely. Alright, we're just gonna clip this back on. And we'll do some of your eyeshadow. Oh gosh. Cat hair. Alright, so we have all kinds of colors to choose from. And I'm thinking today we should do pink. Let's see, like this pink right down here, like a really vibrant pink. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to get some of that on the brush. And if you could just close your eyes, please. We're just going to. We're going to pick up some more of that color and just continue layering that on, just all over the lid. Some kind of bug. Perfect. And now I just want to darken up the edges a bit with this darker pink, so just blending that, picking up a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. And then I want to take a little bit more of a shimmery pink here and just press that kind of in the inner corner. Oh, it's a robin that just flew by. There we are. Now the rest of your makeup will have to make props up, so I'm going to go ahead and do your eyeliner here. somewhat even. You might have saw me just flip back there. I'm going to just do your lashes, so just blink, 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 and blink, blink, blink for me. I'm also going to use this as your contour. Just carving out your cheeks and dusting a little bit of color where the sun might hit. Perfect. And lucky for you, I've got a little bit of leftover blush on here, so I'm just going to have you smile and we're going to just blend that right over. Bring out a poetry book for tonight. Here's again. And it's called Talking to the Wild by Becky Hemsley. I thought we could just go ahead and read a couple of the poems at random. So I think I'm going to just pick a spot to stop. Alright, so this one is called Fire. And she sets up the books where you have your poem on one side, but then you've also got like a little like affirmation or summary on the other. And this one says, Heart full of fire. Do not go near the flames, he said. Beware the sparks and heat. Be careful of the white-hot ash that burns beneath your feet. Fret not, she said, come closer, as these flames grow ever higher, and you'll see I have nothing to fear, for I'm the whole damn fire. That was a short one. Let's pick another. I think I might pick one based on title. Let's see. Ooh, The Storm. I like the way that sounds. The Storm. And it says, be the lifeboat in somebody's storm. She'd been aboard her boat now in a storm that raged for weeks when she caught sight of two people who were lost and all at sea. One looked all exhausted as he swam against the tide, and the other gasped for every breath, just trying to survive. She looked on in confusion, for they must have had a boat. So now why were they without it? And she called out to them both, you should have kept yourselves aboard and not abandoned ship. You should have worn a life jacket and better learnt to swim. And in between their fight for life, they tried hard to explain that their boat had been destroyed by bolts of lightning wind, and rain. But she barely heard their reason, for while she sat safe and dry, she'd failed to see how hard they'd worked to keep themselves alive. Then as she watched them suddenly engulfed by violent waves, her fortune and her privilege engulfed her just the same. She realized quite uncomfortably that she was still afloat, only since she had been lucky to avoid a damaged boat. So instead of blaming, shouting at them, telling them to swim, she threw them both a lifeline, and she pulled them safely in. Then not much later afterward, the sky became less gray, and the waves grew ever calmer, and they heard the thunder fade. And she realized as they sat there and they watched the storm die down, that it felt far better helping than if she had watched them drown. I like that because sometimes it's really easy to tell people what they're doing wrong or what they need to do to fix a situation without empathizing about a situation someone's in. I think my neighbor might have just started up their mower. Yep. I'm really hoping that's not too loud for you guys. I mean, we've got solid backyard ambiance happening right now. Birds chirping, mower running. I flipped to another poem called The Rainbow Door. And it says, the pain is always there, it's just that life grows around it. Let's read about the rainbow door. Her house was known to everyone who lived for miles around, a talking point in homes and streets and villages and towns. Its shape and size were just the same as others on the street, for it wasn't walls and windows that had made her house unique. See, she'd painted her front door in every single rainbow hue till it stood in technicolor, yellows, purples, pinks, and blues, and people came to see it from 100 different places, and they photographed her rainbow with a smile upon their faces. But one day in September, on a windy, wet Monday, everybody turned their cameras so they faced the other way. The street was full of photographs of doors of red and green, with children stood outside of them, all uniformed and keen. And as she watched them leaving for the school run in the rain, she leant against her front door, and she broke down from the pain. Then she sat and cried a river as she broke a little more, for the one she'd never photographed outside that rainbow door. That was a sad one. Thanks for the roses. And talking about how beautiful things can still hide a wealth of pain. So again, we were reading out of Talking to the Wild by Becky Hemsley. I think we're going to have to live with the sound of this mower. crazy part is it's 7:43 p.m. where I'm at. And it's going to be dark for about another 2 hours or so. But who mows at like almost 8 o'clock at night? I will say it's much cooler at this time, and that's probably why they're doing it. But 8 o'clock on a Saturday? Pretty sure there's a rule somewhere about that. We should be hearing crackling bonfires and laughter, not lawnmowers. I don't know, maybe you guys find it relaxing. If some people can find the sound of trains relaxing, there's probably someone who enjoys the sound of a lawnmower. Look at the sun. It's pretty high in the sky still. I just want to take a moment and get a closer look at you. If it's alright, I'm just gonna gently tap around on your face. Just little taps. Just looking at the texture of your skin. I hope you've been remembering to wear plenty of sunscreen in this summer weather. Good. Looks like your skin's very hydrated, which is great. Thanks for the roses, Rain. Get the cat hair. Good. Alright. I just want to test your skin sensitivity, so tell me, does that feel soft or blunt to you? Okay, and what about this? Does that feel soft or blunt? Alright, and soft or blunt? Good. Alright. Let's see. It's not very dark. We can do a little bit of light triggers. It's easier to do in the dark, but if we get very close, you can still see it. How are you, Kylie? It is up only tonight. There went another robin. Nahisha was in earlier, but it might just be you right now. Good. I hope you're having a fun summer. We're barely getting light triggers. Oh, I'm sorry. Have you been having to work a lot? Did you get to take the truck for a spin? They're getting closer. So, since I'm using this mic, I can't live monitor, so I'm hoping that's not as loud as it sounds to me, but I have a feeling it is. Well, hopefully work's been treating you well, Kylie. By the way, everyone, thanks for over 10K likes. Let's just brush your hair a bit. That's rough, Kylie. I'm sorry you're having to deal with that. I know. Why don't we take a walk? We'll take a walk to the other side of the property. See if we can escape it a little bit. Anyways, Kylie, I'm sorry that you and your mom and family are going through that. Oh, nice. Glad he's getting to see his brother. He'll be up near my neck of the woods. I feel like it's a little quieter over here. Can hear some of the birds again. There's all kinds of birds out singing over there. One of these days I'll have to do a live, like early in the morning when they're all flying around. They're definitely more talkative on this side. Hi, Taylor. We'll just hang out over here a little bit where it's a little quieter. See if we can spot any birds. Definitely here, but I didn't bring my binoculars. Thanks for the cat paw, MJ. Speaking of cat, mine's making her way over here. She doesn't like to be left out. Got all these trees up here, so definitely some of the birds are going to be way up there. I saw something fly way up there. We had a deer walk through yesterday. Oh, I didn't even realize. Look, this one's flowering up here. I didn't even notice that when we walked by earlier. We'll just hide over here until he stops mowing. We'll play with some ferns. Pretty sure this is a bracken fern. I think one of my cats is coughing up a hairball over there. Yeah, we could try and do some propless hair stuff right here. Trying to keep us away from the... Oh, wait. I might have an idea. Oh, something just flew back there. Do you see him fluttering back there? It's a robin. Okay, what if we got creative with the hair stuff? So, what if I stuck you in this fern a little bit, and like this is your hair right here. So we're just gonna brush some of that back. Just see maybe if we can just brush your hair back. Maybe we'll take pieces and we'll curl them. Okay. Ooh, I got a little spider on me. Wait, where'd he go? Do you see that little guy right there? Just hanging hanging in front of my nose. Okay, we're just gonna put that guy back. Disturbed him. Anyway, so just figure out how to style your hair. We're making... I'll plop you right there-ish in this little tree. Okay, we're making this work, y'all. Ish. So I'm just gonna brush your hair back. See, maybe we're just gonna clip it back. You know, these little tiny pieces right here have been quite difficult. There you are. And there's the queen bee herself. Just a little cedar plant right here. And got a little bit of that. Just gonna scooch on down the way, and we've got a little glass ball here. What are you doing? Yeah? Just here in the grass. I'll just hang out over here a little bit. Tempting to get up. Let's see, I got some pine needles here. I'm not sure what kind of tree this is actually. Not sure what that is. And then we've got this guy. This is a little blue spruce. And it feels almost like silicone. is how its needles feel. It might be a fur of some kind. Usually furs don't have that discoloration on the underside of the leaves, but I definitely don't know all the furs we have. And it looks like it's on this tree right here, which has that thicker bark. So it definitely could be some type of fur. Anyway, these are really springy feeling. And then we have these. I think these are called horsetail. They're like really fuzzy looking. Just and we've got these fuzzy little thimbleberry leaves. Feels like a sweater. Don't want to go all the way back over to that side, but maybe we'll go to the little pond over here. It's a very natural pond. It was here when my mom got this house. We need to add water to it and fix the spigot there. There are 2 goldfish that live in there. And again, they've lived there since as long as we've lived here. Nice sounds. Like Lilo and Stitch Stitch? That's cute. Let's see. So we got this little tin planter. And here's another one that's got some, I think these are oyster shells my mom collected. Oh, do you see the little roly-poly? Anywho. Hi, pretty girl. What? Yeah? Tell me all about it. Stitch is cute. I didn't know he was your favorite. I'll have to remember that. Alright. Head back over here to the more quiet side. Just kind of wandering out in the backyard. Mosquitoes are starting to come out a little bit more, so hopefully we'll be able to avoid them for a time. I did notice these pink flowers. I'm going to try and show you that are growing in the grass. Hi. Like Stitch at the beginning of the movie or Stitch at the end of the movie? Or do you fluctuate in between? Look how pretty these little flowers are. Can you see them? Like, look, they're so tiny and cute. So very tiny. Both. So like a little ball of rage one moment and then super loving and sweet another moment. I can do both. I can do both. Alright, we're just gonna have to live with this mower. Sun's gone down a little bit more. Still gonna be up there for a while though. Alright. Let's do your hair now just a little bit. Maybe brush your mine a little bit too. What character? I was thinking about it, like if I had to equate myself to like an animated character. I don't know, I must think on this. I'm gonna think on this. Because honestly, I think it's probably Po from Kung Fu Panda, but without like the natural innate talent, but like that kind of level of dorkiness, I guess. Alright, now I'm just gonna gather your hair up. Just gonna pull it back into a high pony for you. Just get it there on top of your head. Make the little brushing sounds. When I post this on YouTube, I'm just going to call it mowing ASMR. Yes, we do have a little mini mic. Just gonna brush. Nick's rubbed up against it earlier, and now her hair is all, her fur, I guess. I keep calling it hair, but y'all know what I mean. Her cat fur is all in it. Alright, let's clip that back on. Yeah, what would you like me to do? or brushing. I feel like I'm hamstringed because I don't have my fluffy mic to make the sounds with. But we could definitely do some more hair stuff as long as it's more of a visual thing. Let's see. What else? So I could definitely do more styling. You just won't get the mic brushing sounds that we normally have. Unless I kind of like brush it as I go. I can't hear that to the sound close. Okay. Like brush, 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 brush. I have a kitty hair up my nose. Excuse me while I get that cat hair. That is a mosquito. So we'll just continue to brush through your hair. I think I'm going to just give you a bit of a side part here. Just parting your hair, brushing it over to one side. And I think we're going to do braids through it. So I'm just going to gather the hair and we're going to split it into 3 strands. And we're going to do kind of a waterfall braid style, so it's just going to go right along your crown. Just like so. We're going to pretend for the sake of this that I know how to do a waterfall braid. Jess knows how to do one, but I'm not very good at it. And we're just creating that fun waterfall braid, and then we'll go through and we'll actually braid like every other strand of the waterfall. Thanks for the rose, Kyle. Thank you. And so now we're going to go back and grab those strands and just create these snug little 3-strand braids. And then in the braids, I'm going to clip some like little earrings that I have that have different like cool things on them. Like I've got a ladybug hoop. I'm going to just clip right into your braid there. So we're gonna add some jewelry into your hair. I've got a little frog we're gonna put just right there. Dragonfly. You see a theme here. We're gonna go with cute little animals. And then we're going to take this other side and also do kind of a waterfall back. Yeah, and I bet that looks super cute. And now we're going to take those and do every other. Odd question, but do you prefer silver or gold jewelry? I'm like picturing it in my head right now. I thought we might be done for a second. Silver. I like silver too. Well, he definitely throttled it down, so. Oh my god, is that what silence sounds like? I think he finally finished up the mowing. let's hope he's done and not just like dumping a bag of grass or anything. Here's like the natural outdoor nature ambiance. I think I prefer silver. I think I'm more of a cool tone, but for the life of me, I can't figure it out. I definitely know I don't like rose gold on me, but I've tried some gold stuff and I don't mind it. So I for the life of me, I can't figure out what type of skin tone I have. But I definitely don't like rose gold on me. I've figured that much out. Fair enough. That level of pale, okay, like super cool toned. I feel like they always tell you, they're like, check what color your veins are, right? Like what I mean, I know we're on live, but like what color does that look to you? Like, does it look blue, green, or purple? Anyway, but I do have some Italian ancestry, which means I tan fairly easily, but I don't get particularly dark, but I do tan and I do freckle. All my little freckles and moles. I've got some on my nose that I've covered up. I think I'm cool, but I got so obsessed with this at one point. I was looking up, like, you know how you can do color analysis, whether tell you your seasons and stuff like that. I was like, I should buy this. I should get this done. And I want to so bad, but also, like, those, like, official, like, professional analysis are like $150. I'm like, I don't need to spend $150 on this, but at the same time, I do. Like, I mentally want to. Oh my gosh, I bet the starfish mochi are so cute. The stitch pants are awesome too, but I'm picturing the little squishies. Why don't we pluck and pluck and pluck and pluck and pluck, 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 pluck. But that just means all the gifts are going to be cheaper. That's great though. Never lose that. I feel like we live in a society that forces us to grow up and give up things that we love. So, if it makes you happy, definitely do it. I'm all for radical individualism. You know, we haven't done a tingle train in quite a while now. Shush. Shush. So why don't we take a little ride on the tingle train, everyone? Stipple, stipple, pluck, pluck. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair, whispers drifting through the air. Snip, snip, brush, brush. Let me add a little blush. Have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the Tingle Train. See, it's great that he likes video games and you books, because that's when you need like quiet time to read. He can go game, so it's perfect. DreamWorks and Disney, I mean, they're both really good, so that just means awesome animation. Yeah, I feel like a year and 4 months is pretty much nothing, but the younger you are, the bigger the gap seems, but I think you're fine there. Let's take another ride on that Tingle Train. Well, that's a little trickier. For some reason I thought he was older. That is a little trickier. Stipple, stipple, pluck, pluck. Let me get your thoughts unstuck. Bugs are crawling through your hair. Whispers drifting through the air. Snip, snip, brush, brush. Let me add a little blush. Have a toasted coconut and let your eyes fall shut. Soft rain to melt your brain. Welcome to the Tingle Train. I loved the cooler comment. Yeah. But if you guys end up being together long term, like in a couple of years, that year is going to seem like nothing. It's a little robin over here getting something. Let's see if I can turn you all around. Let's see. Hopefully. I don't know if you can see him hopping over there with something in his mouth. Where are you going, bud? Anyway, we got one bird sighting. So you're thinking right away. I hope it works out for you guys. Sounds like it's great, which is awesome. What's his middle name? I know that's a weird question, but X marks the spot. A circle and a dot. 4 big boulders and 1 tiny spot. X marks the spot. A circle and a Justin Grady. It flows pretty nicely. My favorite thing is to learn people's middle names so I can use their full names, because there's something innate in people that when they're in trouble and you say their full name. I feel like Justin Grady would be like on a night, like Justin Grady. Yeah, no, totally fine. Respect that. JG. So JG. You always gotta check with that. But then they could be K, A, C. I feel like we've played this middle name game, but is your middle name Anne or perchance Amelia? There's more, but those are the two common middle names that pop up. Anne, okay, I thought so. Kylie Ann. I don't know, I like to learn people's middle names. I think it's fun. Not everybody has one, but then I like to pull it out in random circumstances. See, so the next time I get sass, I can be like, Kylie Ann. No. It's actually dark enough you can kind of see the light a little bit. Barely see the light. It's still too sunny. Just to give you guys a frame of reference, it is currently almost 8:30 where I'm at in Washington State, and it's still very much light outside. Really? Right there. One of our little boy cats just walked over there. And he's just gonna pee in the middle of the lawn. Like, you're not even gonna find like a secluded spot or anything? Oh yeah, bury it in the grass. That works well. Yeah, you're on the same time I am. Is it still light where you're at? I feel like it got darker earlier in Cali than it does up here. I don't know why you're burying it. It's in the lawn. He's right behind the chair. I'd show you guys. Like literally, he just buried it in grass. It's like you can see. There he is. He's out there walking. Alright, well, I'm going to be wrapping up this live a little early tonight. I have a Patreon video I'm working on that me and my sister recorded the other day, and it's completely out of focus, so we have to re-record that tonight. Yay. But it should be fun. It's going to be a Patreon exclusive video testing the 5 senses on a real person, so thanks for joining me tonight. My goal tomorrow is to do another outdoor live starting at 9 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So I'll have an hour with the sun up and an hour or so after dark where we're going to try and have a bonfire live. So it should be fun. Do you want to come say goodbye? Yeah, come say goodbye to everybody. Because I'm going to have to lock you up tomorrow because you like to get too close to the fire. Yeah, you do. Yeah. Here. Here. Set you like right on my mic. Sorry, you just got body slammed by a cat. Say goodbye to everybody. That's our saying goodbye. Look at this cuteness right here. I mean, honestly. Okay, please don't eat my cord. There is a new YouTube video that posted last night. It is a soft-spoken VR gaming run-through. It's a new style of video for me, but definitely check it out. Otherwise, I will try and get Wednesday's live up tonight, but that'll have to be in between the recording, so I might not post till like 11 p.m. my time. So, but I hope to see you all back tomorrow. Thank you all for the likes. We hit 16K tonight. Thank you for all of your gifts to my wonderful, wonderful subscribers. I kind of figured, so I'll try and get it up for you guys. My little raindrops. Definitely check out YouTube. Tons of additional content there. And if you're interested in supporting on Patreon, we are doing 2 exclusive videos a month over there as well. Alright. We're going to do one final countdown for you all for tonight. Just a short one. 10, 9, 8, good night, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Good night, everyone. Good night. The Queen says good night. Yeah, good night.